Hey y'all, so I don't know if you can't tell, but I'm not in Europe anymore and I'm back here in the United States, and this is my video for my music final exam. So the first question is, what is the difference in art and non-art? Well, first I want to start off by saying that what I think is art and non-art may be different to what you think is art and non-art due to how it varies from person to person. Art, being the extension of visual language it is all opinionated upon the individual looking at a so-called piece of art. Specifically, what I might consider art, you might not, making it non-art to the person who doesn't see it as fit enough to the methods of art. Number 2, how is seeing art in person instead of in a book different for you? Well, let's say you go and see the Mona Lisa, for example, in the Louvre. There's a difference between seeing it in a book or even at the museum and actually taking it in person. When looking at a book, you can't feel the million eyes looking at her in a room bigger than my downstairs. You can't see the line of people out the door just to witness one of Leonardo da Vinci's famous paintings. You can't witness the high-level security there is protecting this one piece of work that people from all over the world travel to come visit. From a book, all you can see is a picture of a woman on a canvas. But in person, you not only see her, but experience the painting of the Mona Lisa in real life. Number 3, what do you think about people risking their lives for some of the art you witness? I think it's incredible and extremely empowering for that they demonstrate a type of strength to not give up that people like me strive for. I am a rule follower, and I know that if I was in their shoes, that I definitely wouldn't risk my life to paint, but to them it wasn't about that. It was about standing up to their oppressors and showing them that no matter what they say or do, they will always follow their heart and create what they want to create, not what people tell them to, even if it kills them. Number 4, explain the moments you experience wonder. Well, before I talk about my experience, I want to give you my definition of wonder. Wonder to me is the desire to know about something that just completely captures your attention and makes you want to go out and find out about it yourself. So a moment when I think I experienced wonder was when I went on the London Eye. Being at the top of that Ferris wheel and looking over a city as enormous and breathtaking as London was just an unreal feeling. Being able to see huge architectures like Westminster Abbey and St. Paul's Cathedral from miles away was awe-striking. Fun fact, it is a law in London that no building or piece of architecture is allowed to block St. Paul's Cathedral. Now back to the story. It reminded me of how big the world really was and of how small I really am. What really caught my attention about the London Eye is the fact that it's a gigantic Ferris wheel looking over one of the world's most known cities. How do you think this trip and Number 5, how do you think this trip and your experience will affect your future self? Why? Well, when I first heard about this trip, I was sitting in Professor Hale's class, and right when it was time to go, I called my mom and asked her if there was any way I could take this opportunity and study abroad. My sister did it, and I didn't think it would be a problem, but that was me not realizing it was already second semester and summer was just around the corner. A trip like this for me would take me almost a year to save up for, but I didn't let that stop me. I applied for multiple scholarships and for all the financial aid I could, and I ended up getting practically all of it paid for. Going on this trip meant everything to me. It was the most spontaneous thing I had ever done. Every day was a different adventure and a new learning experience that I was so grateful to have. In the 2 weeks that we were there, the people, the professors, and the place we went have taught me more about myself than I could have ever imagined. I like how they would put us in situations that we are not accustomed to, like we are here in the United States. Thanks to this, I feel more confident in who I am, more comfortable with myself, and more open to new things. I'm not as closed off and awkward as I used to be, and I love it. That is how this trip has not only affected my future self, but me as an individual right now. Number 6, in this video, I will include still images of my completed scrapbook. Thank you. What